Praise the Lord, everyone. Today let us learn lesson from Jacob and Esau in Bible. The story of Jacob and Esau in the Bible is a complex and multi-layered narrative that touches upon themes such as sibling rivalry, parental favoritism, deceit, forgiveness, and divine intervention. The story is told in the book of Genesis, chapters 25 to 33, and provides numerous lessons that can be applied to our lives today. In this essay, we will explore some of the key lessons that can be learned from the story of Jacob and Esau. The story begins with the birth of Esau and Jacob, twin sons born to Isaac and Rebekah. From the moment of their birth, it is clear that they are very different. Esau is born first, and he is described as being red and hairy, Genesis 25:25. Jacob, on the other hand, is born second, and he is described as being born holding onto Esau's heel. This is where Jacob gets his name, which means heel grabber or supplanter. As the boys grow up, their differences become more pronounced. Esau is a skilled hunter, a man of the outdoors, and he is favored by his father, Isaac. Jacob, on the other hand, is a quiet, more reserved individual, and he is favored by his mother, Rebekah. This favoritism causes tension between the brothers, and it eventually leads to Jacob deceiving Esau and stealing his birthright. Lesson 1. Favoritism can cause division and conflict within a family. One of the key lessons that can be learned from the story of Jacob and Esau is the danger of parental favoritism. Isaac's favoritism towards Esau and Rebekah's favoritism towards Jacob created a toxic environment that led to tension and conflict between the brothers. When parents show favoritism towards one child over another, it can create feelings of resentment and jealousy that can last for years. This can lead to siblings becoming estranged from each other and can cause lasting damage to family relationships. Lesson 2. Deceit has consequences. Another lesson that can be learned from the story of Jacob and Esau is the consequences of deceit. Jacob's deception of Esau, where he convinces his brother to trade his birthright for a bowl of stew, shows the lengths that people will go to achieve their goals. However, this deceit has consequences. When Esau finds out what Jacob has done, he is furious and he vows to kill him. Jacob is forced to flee from his brother's wrath, and he spends years living in exile. This teaches us that deceit is not a sustainable strategy for achieving our goals. Eventually, the truth will come out, and we will have to face the consequences of our actions. It is much better to be honest and upfront, even if it means that we may not get what we want. Lesson 3. Forgiveness is essential for healing relationships. The story of Jacob and Esau also teaches us about the power of forgiveness. After years of living in exile, Jacob decides to return home, but he is afraid that his brother will still be angry with him. However, when Jacob and Esau finally meet, something unexpected happens. Esau forgives Jacob and welcomes him back with open arms. This act of forgiveness allows the two brothers to reconcile and repair their relationship. This teaches us that forgiveness is essential for healing broken relationships. Holding on to anger and resentment only causes more pain and suffering. If we want to repair our relationships with others, we must be willing to forgive and let go of our grudges. Lesson 4. Divine intervention can change the course of our lives. The story of Jacob and Esau also shows us the power of divine intervention. When Jacob is on his way back home, He has a strange encounter with a mysterious figure, who is later revealed to be an angel of God. During this encounter, Jacob wrestles with the angel all night, and in the end, he is given a new name, Israel, which means one who wrestles with God. This encounter with the angel marks a turning point in Jacob's life. He is no longer the same person he was before. He has been transformed by this encounter with the divine. This teaches us that sometimes our lives can be changed in an instant by a chance encounter or a stroke of fate. It also shows us that there may be forces at work in our lives that are beyond our understanding or control. Lesson 5: Material possessions do not bring happiness. Another lesson that can be learned from the story of Jacob and Esau is that material possessions do not bring happiness. When Jacob returns home, he is a wealthy man with many flocks and herds. However, despite his wealth, he still feels empty inside. He is haunted by the guilt of his past actions, and he longs for reconciliation with his brother. This teaches us that true happiness cannot be found in material possessions. No matter how much wealth or material possessions we accumulate, if we do not have meaningful relationships with others, we will never feel truly fulfilled. Lesson 6: Honesty is the foundation of trust. The story of Jacob and Esau also teaches us about the importance of honesty in building trust. After Jacob's deceit, Esau is understandably angry and hurt. However, when Jacob returns home, he is honest with his brother about his past actions. He does not try to make excuses or shift the blame. Instead, he takes responsibility for his actions and asks for forgiveness. This act of honesty and humility allows Esau to trust Jacob again. It shows him that Jacob is sincere in his desire to make amends and repair their relationship. This teaches us that honesty is the foundation of trust. If we want to build strong and lasting relationships with others, we must be honest and transparent in our interactions with them. Conclusion: the story of Jacob and Esau in the Bible is a rich and complex narrative that offers many lessons that are still relevant today. From the dangers of parental favoritism to the power of forgiveness and divine intervention, this story provides valuable insights into the human experience. By learning from the experiences of these two brothers, we can gain a deeper understanding of ourselves and our relationships with others, and we can strive to live more fulfilling and meaningful lives. May God bless you.